How's it going, everyone? It's Fumu. I am just getting into the guild battles and arena matches for today. I am going to be mainly using BlueStacks today. My phone is a little low battery after playing it during work today. So we'll be trying to clunk through BlueStacks as best as possible. We are getting into our guild battles a little earlier than I did yesterday, so we'll have a bit of a better opportunity to kind of pick and choose our matches. I haven't really looked at the list too much. Obviously, we are losing right now, but that's okay. You know, we still got a few folks who still need to attack. Attack is one of our usual. I think it's actually our highest ranked attack stat at the moment. So he looks like he tried to tackle two teams and got bopped on maybe the second round. 9L, kind of same thing. Zaylotan will probably take out a good 6 stars, I imagine. I'll likely be able to get 6 stars with my main account. Looks like both me and Rome did break over that 1,000 point threshold for attack, so that's really cool to see. Especially with having a high mag long side of it for me, that's really neat. I like seeing that progress. Putty should be able to do some work for sure, but we'll ultimately see what happens here. So taking a look, this is my alt account, so we do need to be careful. We can't go too ambitious, and even then, I don't know if I can challenge anyone who's really on kind of the same equal level at the moment. Oh, that's gotta stink. Just a Rob Horn. I imagine it was just a last-minute clutch evasion. Man, that sucks. Okay, so we don't have any empty mod teams this time around, but that's okay. I think what I'm going to do, I think we're going to leave this one for Rome, just because he is a new account. The only downside is he's going to smack up a lot of slashing damage against this Thancred, and we don't even know who the other two are, but in general the stats are pretty low, and I think he should be able to handle that. I'm actually going to go for this Engelbert here, because if I use the Cosmo Plume on the Engelbert, that's exactly what we're looking to do. As far as levels go, we're generally outpacing. We've got higher here, and then higher here, if you look at it that way. So I think in general this should go well. Let's go ahead and try this out. Only minor updates to the teams in regards to stats. I leveled a few jobs here and there. The main account, I was finally poking around into some of the job levels between 13 and 15. That's going to be a very hellish grind, and I certainly hope Chapter 6 that's coming up is going to be helping with that grind. But alright, so into the first match here. Okay, so we got a Mediana and an Ayaka alongside an Engelbert, so kind of a stereotypical team, I suppose. Ayaka is probably going to be a little annoying, but we're going to see how long it actually lasts. Alright, the Mediana seems to be hunting down Engelbert, which is good. Cosmo Plume coming in on the Etra, that's okay, we survived. We did take a pretty heavy hit though, that's the only downside. Cosmo Plume on the Engelbert, that actually did a lot less than I anticipated. Looks like we got some Val Love stuff going on. Probably have a Comet coming in on Etra, yep, Etra's out. That is really unfortunate, that's really going to hurt on the other, or the next match here. So this Engelbert's a little tougher than we anticipated. This could get questionable, actually. Ooh, that Blizzara. Nope, that's that. Dang, alright, so knocked out on the first round. That's unfortunate. I mean, you can't win them all. The big things that happened there is Mediana really wasn't able to hit very hard against the Engelbert, so I don't know if maybe there was a bit more spirit than we anticipated, or something like that. Obviously, Engelbert had like Val Love or something, because my Etra went just straight for the Engelbert when there were definitely better targets. So that sucks. You take some, you win some, you lose some, basically. So it's whatever. So that stinks. I'll have to report that to my guild later. may have to wrap that one up too with the main account. Huh. We'll see on that. We'll see. But let's go ahead and go to the arena then, since I guess we're done with those a little earlier than anticipated. Oh, looks like they're finally doing the 2x metal event. Ooh, and it's also the Monday reset. That means we're gonna get some really easy matches. This is gonna be great. We're gonna blast through these. Yeah, this is gonna be good. This will be good. I didn't see who the unit bonus was though. It's probably Ketone and Whisper, or Ketone. I think it's Ketone. But we'll see here. We're still on the same map, which is kind of disappointing. The line of sight thing is really kind of bothersome, personally. But, you know, work with what we got, I suppose. We're already doing a few laps around the enemies here. Etra got 2 turns before the opponent even moved. Alright, take out Rob Horn. Their health has to be so low. That was only 345. Oof, out. Alright. Oof, oof, oof. I don't know why I'm expecting too terribly much on this, just because it's the beginning of the week. We're going to get a lot of really easy matchups. This is going to be some easy pickings. When he gets back here, we'll take a look and see what the unit bonus is this week, too. Oh, perfect. Orlando is going to give me a 100% bonus. So that's kind of neato. I think this is actually the same thing as last week. Guess I'm not sure how often they update that. Uh-oh. Ooh, Frederica. Probably not. While we do outstat it, Frederica is just a scary force. So we're gonna go for the easier fight here. I'm very curious if we're gonna lap it, lap the opponent, kind of like we did on that first game, round. Nope, okay. That's alright. Terra Slash? Heck yeah! Alright, Ramza, out of here. And bop. Alright. Finish it off. Coming in and smacking. Okay, so I'm very curious what the sub job is set for this Ayaka, because something tells me it's set to White Mage, which means that she doesn't do a whole heck of a lot. I'm surprised she didn't like go for early protect or something. The only downside with the Orlando being in my party is that my rank on this alt account is going to be much higher than my main account, and my PvP team for my alt account is not the greatest. Like, this gets the job done, but it's just mainly because it's my highest level characters for this account. So it's like, it works. Yeah, we're already starting to see some of the tougher teams come through. I think we could try this. Yeah, let's try this. The attack is much higher, but that's mainly because they have 3 physical units, and I have 2 physical and 1 magical. So we'll have to see on this one. Because if any luck, Mediana coming in will help. We'll see. Etra's kind of squishy too. I really wish they wouldn't stand along the wall like that. Because they're gonna get bopped by something. Like a stone throw? Oh, jeez. Okay. Okay, Crush Armor doing a little bit of damage there. Looks like we've got a Blizzard coming in on the mod. Ooh, launch missing. Perfect. Nice. Get a Terror Slash in. Blizzard's going to be doing it quite a bit. Nice. Alright. Crush Armor taking out the Orlandeau. We're going to get another Blizzard in on here on the Mont. Really, really close. Okay. Perfect. Orlandeau taking out the Mont. So we just have the Yerman to deal with. Surge Strike coming through. And there's Blizzard. Take it out. Perfect. Alright, so that worked out. I did look up a video in regards to kind of tankier Orlandeau builds. And it's totally possible, but the problem is you would need to get... Ooh, excuse me. Basically your Orlandeau all the way to 6-star Awakening. I don't think it was at 5-star, but I think it's definitely 6-star with LB3 in order to have kind of that tankier build available, because it's the last job that Orlandeau has, and I forget if it's Knight or Paladin, but it gives him the passive ability for HP up, and you stack that along the other, I think it's Samurai or something, but there's another passive that he can get to increase his HP even higher. So it just kind of builds up his bulk. Ooh, this will be, I think, an interesting one. We don't see a whole lot of Ramadas, and heck, we don't even see that many Shadow Links out there, so I'll be curious to see what the Shadow Links can do. Because I've been considering about making that swap in, but I just haven't made that adjustment yet. Ooh. Come on, BlueStacks. You go faster. Thank you. Alright. Ooh, Shadow Links has got some mobility. That's very, very interesting. Because I have yet to see a unit actually hop up that far before. So my fear is Shadow Links would be coming in and going after my Mediana. Ooh, that Anton hit really hard. Alright, first slash coming in. Blizzard taking out the Mont. The problem is we've got the Shadow Links over here just kind of chilling. Doing a fair amount of damage to my Orlandeau, and Valve Love is kind of messing things up right now. Alright, Blizzard's taking out the Valve Love Mont, so now we're going to be able to focus, get the Ramada out of here. Shadow Links has one more turn available, and probably going to take out Orlandeau. Yep, there goes Orlandeau with the Shuriken. There's the Cosmo Plume, hefty damage, and then Surge Strike? Yeah, alright, take it out. So, the biggest thing that I think I'm struggling with the most is, like, I love Etra as a character. You know, she's really spunky, she's got this attitude to her. If you've been tuning into any of my streams or anything, I've mentioned numerous times, my wife really was kind of appealed to the character because it reminds both of us a lot of my wife. So, you know, there's kind of some things there, and it's like I would love to see her work, but the problem that's mainly holding her back is just monks aren't very seen, I guess, in the meta these days. So they struggle. They tend to struggle against matchups. So I think that's mainly the thing that's kind of holding Etra back in regards to, like, viability here, is that she's just a monk. You know, she's able to do some decent hits here and there, but, like, nothing too terribly crazy, and that's the thing, I need crazy. We've got the crazy nuke from Mediana, we've got the crazy crush armor from Orlandeau. Etra really doesn't have anything that's, like, super duper crazy, so I think this one should be okay. Raya Ryu may be a little bit of a nuisance just because of the range alone, but we're gonna see how this goes. Alright, so there's I can't even remember that Light Rogue's name. Fistraller? I can't remember. But I don't think I've ever seen him unmatched before. So cancel with crit hit rate means those stone throws are actually going to do damage if they can crit. Like, that's the scary part. So we'll have to basically see. Crash armor coming in a little bit. We're going to get that defense down, which will be kind of helpful. Leg shots are kind of scary. Blizzard coming in. Ooh, that is a fully awakened, or at least maybe 5-star mod for the Beastbreaker. Definitely have some Battle Love going on. Leg shots to kind of pick my Orlando apart. Ooh, Cosmo Plume coming in, finishing off the Mont, getting some good damage on the Ryu. Etra gonna sneak over there, take out the Ryu, and we just have this Vistrella, I think was his name. And he's just gonna get bopped. Just smacked. I can't tell you, if you don't have a good weapon kind of built for your account, build up the Excalibur that we got from the pre-release. Or pre-release? Pre-registration bonuses. Because the you don't have to worry about RNG stats, basically. And as soon as you get to level 30, it has 120 attack. And chances are that's going to do a lot better than a lot of the things that you have available. Like, 99% of the time, unless you've dipped some resources into the weapons, which I can't even recommend right now, because of that quality of life thing that's missing. So, I don't know. Excalibur's been doing me really good on both this account and my alt account. So that set us into the 15k range, but I expect to fluctuate back down into probably the 20ks by tomorrow. But good progress on this account. We're going to switch over to the main account here. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're back on the main account here. It's loading into our guild battles right now. So this is my main account. We'll be able to do, I think, a little bit better than the alt account did, but we can also try to snag maybe a higher, guild, or I'm sorry, opponent team. So we'll probably aim for this Ramza, try to take them out. My first match may actually, no, I'm only gonna get 2 stars from this. We're gonna save that. I could try to clean up the Solidus. Oh no! I fell for it, dang it. Okay. I had warned my guild, actually, about Solidus originally, because I was like, watch out for that max stat. Like, we're sorting this by attack. People don't tend to look at the max stat. But I guess that kind of made sense. That was my prediction, that it was going to be Mediana and Ayaka. That's pretty funny. Alright, so I typically try to go for first a team that I know I'm going to be able to take out, and then I aim for a team that will challenge my my team. So we kind of banged this one up a little bit. We wasted the Cosmo Plume, so we're okay there. Ayaka is really just the biggest nuisance. I worry that people are going to go in there thinking they're going to be able to smack this thing around and it's not going to work out. I think what I'll do is I'll actually aim for this guy, because we don't know what his team is. We now know what Solidus' team is, but we don't know Wildardo's, so we're going to go for this one. I have pretty decent confidence we're going to be able to take this out pretty easily. Actually, hang on, because average level is about 50-ish. Come on, BlueStacks, you can do it. You can load the page, it's fine. Solidus, average level, it's a little higher. Let's actually go with Solidus, because that way we can kind of keep an easier matchup for my other teammates. So, here we go. The only downside is Engelbert's going to start on the opposite side of Y'shtola, so don't know what's going to happen there. If anything, Y'shtola's going to have an element advantage against Mediana, so I expect them to kind of run into each other. But we're going to see who survives. Alright, starting things off. Not sure where the Y'shtola is going. But that's okay, we get a rallying cry off. Oh, yep, okay, so they're going to try to get some heals in right off the bat. Oh, that's gonna be foolish. Yes, Killer Blade in there for the 2500 hit. Just completely bop it. Engelbert's actually recovering a fair amount of health here, so that's a little bit bothersome. Ooh, we're getting a spell going. Come on, a stone throw? Really? Come on, bro. I think Thancred's getting a little confused. We've got a good foul off. Vow of Love on the Mont is keeping it off the Y'shtola. We're gonna see a cure from Ayaka. That's gonna be kind of troublesome. Aurora's finally helping with a little bit of health back. Xenovelocity, there we go. 1800 on the Engelbert, we're gonna get him out of there. And this allows us to focus just on the Ayaka. Ooh, Comet missing, that's good. Bop. Ooh. That is actually really interesting that Y'shtola was hitting harder than Mont against someone squishy like Ayaka, but they could have built their defense up. We don't know their build. But kind of interesting to see, because Y'shtola's kind of been that weak point of the team where it's like, I don't know if I want to keep her or not. So that's good. You know, things went as we predicted. Went ahead and mopped that up. And then we're going to try to challenge our team, since we definitely did not take a whole lot of damage. We're going to go for one of those stronger teams here. So we're going to sort it, and then we're going to go for Ramza. 83. I think we'll be fine. We've got 2 near max dudes, and we got Thancred, who's going to be a freaking beast. Like, we'll be alright. Into the match. We actually didn't see any rough divides. This is a really interesting team. Ziza. We don't see a whole lot of Zizas, and Gafgarion, so they have a double dark. Very curious on the Ziza build. Because, like, my Ziza on mine is a Lancer, which apparently isn't very commonly seen. Ooh, Surtrek. Ooh, yeah, that Surtrek came right in and just bopped Y'shtola out of there. But Killer Blade getting the revenge kill. I think it's going to be pretty smooth sailing from here, to be honest. Depending on how heavy this Gafgarion's going to hit me, though. Not too hard. Killer Blade kind of hurting a little bit. Getting a little outsped. Alright, Jamming Edge taking out the Gafgarion, so we're good there. Mont, thank you. I was curious if you were going to go for that. Getting that Clutch Crystal. And Rough Divide, yep, get on in there. Arm Break. Oh, the Disable is huge. Holy cow. Mont's not going to be able to do anything for quite some time, but that's okay. Because Thancred's just going to go ahead and just bang into Mont while the Vow of Love is kind of doing its thing and wrap things up. It really stinks that Y'shtola got taken out so quickly, but I think the same thing would have happened to Mediana there. Same thing would have happened to basically any mage that you'd use, because that hit for about 1800, and I think Mediana, base stat, unless you have some really good gear on her, is, I think, only hitting like 1600. You know, if you got that armor, that's probably getting closer to 1800, where there may have been a chance where she could have survived that. But I don't know the defense differences offhand. But that kind of sucks that Y'shtola wasn't able to do anything on that match, but that's okay. That's alright. So we got our 6 stars, we tied things up. We'll have to see how this one goes, because I know we've still got a few active members who will still be able to attack, and then we got to see what the opponent will do. I have noticed on a lot of the recent guild battles that I don't get attacked. My defense team is my same exact thing as my offense team, and I just straight up do not get attacked. And I think it's because they see the level 99, and they see the close to level 99, and then they see the 79 Thancred, and they're like, I don't know. So, that's understandable. So this team is going to get a 50% bonus. Let's go ahead and smack into this, because we've got some easy picking things, it looks like. I'm always curious. I saw some really good gameplay of high-level Yurma yesterday. I just caught some footage on YouTube from a dude. I forget the name, but I was very intrigued because one of my guildmates is actually poking around with Firma. He doesn't play all too terribly often, but I sent that over and I was like, dude, stick with Firma. It's gonna be good. So we got the initial buffing going. Man, Shadow Lynx's movement being that far is just crazy to me. I think Liard's gonna be able to take out Y'shtola. We're gonna find out though. Ooh, the supercharged though. Supercharged though. Come on. Yeah! Supercharged coming in. 1500, knocking out that Y'shtola right off the bat. 1100 on the Shadow Lynx, out of here. I don't think Mont's gonna be able to reach, yeah. Yurma's closing in. Gonna go ahead and get the launch on Liard. She's gonna survive it. Not be able to hit her back all too hard, but Yurma's kind of bulky. But Thancred getting in there, doing the 1300 rough divide, and closing things out. Not a very challenging fight by any means, just from a level difference perspective, but it was an interesting array of characters that I always want to try to challenge myself on, because we don't see those characters very often. We don't see Y'shtola a lot in PvP. We don't see Shadow Lynx a whole lot, and Yurma is kind of uncommon, I would say. But all three of those characters can be really good. Like, Shadow Lynx is one of the best evasion units in the game. Yurma, like I was just talking, we saw some crazy gameplay from Yurma from a YouTube content creator, excuse me. And then Yurma, Y'shtola and Shadow Lynx I already talked about. So yeah, it's always more intriguing to me when we have those unique characters instead of just kind of the same old, same old. So this one's got a Ziza on it, which is kind of interesting. I haven't poked around much. Like I mentioned earlier, monks really aren't seen in the meta right now. It looks like she's only got metal gauntlets, metal knuckles on. So not a whole lot of crazy gear. We got an Iron Rod on the Y'shtola. Looks like an Excalibur on the Mont. Excalibur could be built a little bit, so we might have a hefty hit, but we'll have to see. This is closing in. Nice, alright. The Art doing her job, getting the casters out of here. Rough Divide gonna get in there, take out the Ziza. And then Mods, not gonna be able to close things out, but Val Love already helping out. Go ahead and knock out the Perfect. Thancred's gonna get a Blasting Zone going. Killer Blade and Blasting Zone's easily gonna finish this off, guarantee it. Boom. Alright, easy peasy. I think that was number 2? 3? 2? 3? 2. Yeah, my rank is not going to get as high as the alt account just because of the unit bonus in general. But that's okay. I'm not too worried about climbing into really high ranks or anything. I just want to see how my units do. It's interesting because normally in games, I don't really focus much on PvP. I'm not too terribly attracted to it by any means. Ooh, nice. This will be interesting. Not too terribly attracted to PvP elements of games, but this one intrigues me the most because I'm not controlling my units. My opponent's not controlling their units. I just set up a team and let them go. And it's interesting to me for some reason. I don't know why. And like, I'm not going ham on PvP by any means, but it's interesting to see like what I try to do for PvE. How does that apply to PvP? And guild battles being so intriguing to me in this game. That's a PvP oriented thing, so it's cool. Alright, we got a golden axe on the Yurma. So that was a level 79 Yurma. It's probably pretty up there. We do have a supercharge coming in, probably on the Ziza. Yep, okay, so decent damage there, 1100. Just gonna bump it back, try to restore a little bit with Chakra. Launch coming through on the Mont, decent damage there. Maybe a Blade Bash. It's gonna be a little questionable. Yurma's gonna get another turn here. Hefty chunk out of Mont. I really need Thancred to get in there. Yep, there's the Rough Divide, 1200, closing it out. Getting Ziza pretty darn close. Tiger Nog coming in. We are gonna finish off the Ziza. There's a launch. Mont's getting really, really down there. Engelbert's probably going to finish off Mont, but we've got 2 fully HP dudes, so that's fine. Yeah, it didn't take much to take Mont out. That's fine. This is going to be kind of a rough part, though, because even Mega Charge there from Liard only did like 400. Oh no, we have this just tanky dude. Yeah. Oh, Keen Edge. We haven't seen Thancred use that in quite some time. No crystals, that's good. We don't need Engelbert trying to get a crystal. Oh, Liard's out of here, but Thancred will be able to finish this off. Perfect. Alright. So, you know, I kind of expected the Engelbert to give me the most trouble, just because he's bulky. I've got dudes that are all physical damage based, and Engelbert is a physical tank, so that was kind of expected. But yeah, the one PvP element of this game that I haven't poked around with yet is actually the live matchmaking one, Match Battle, I think it's called. Oh, kind of a lower level account, kind of leveled up the Mont a little high. But Eileen, let's see how this go. Eileen is actually supposed to be one of the best Thancred counters because Eileen has natural slash resistance. So we're gonna see how this goes. We don't get the Eileen matchup very often. It's gonna really stink if she does not last very long, but we'll see. And I did look up a video of PvP tips yesterday. It was one of the things that kind of just came up in the recent videos that released. And you know, they talk about, you know, trying to align your team to have the best shot against the person you're trying to go after. And it's like, sure, you know, by all means, if you want to really kind of go ham on stuff in PvP aspects, then yes, by all means, try to coordinate, etc., but I don't see much of the purpose, and it actually works quite well for the current setup because of the buffing string that kind of starts right off the bat. So, we knocked Robza pretty low, and they're trying to get a little bit of a clapback, but Liard's still surviving here. Region will help. Who are you going to take out, Liard? Mont. Alright. So Mont's out of here. Thancred's going to get that Rough Divide. Close the gap. Mont's just going to be able to get a little closer and Rallying Cry again, I suppose. Shadow Stick. Alright, so... Stone Throw. Oh my gosh. Wow! Okay. So despite resisting, I think the Eileen was just not high enough level to deal with the 79 Thancred and the damage coming through, because that was only, what, just shy of 800 I think I saw. So she did not have a whole lot of HP. It'll be very interesting to see how the meta develops in regards to PvP once we start seeing more level 99 units and kind of really figuring out who counters who. I don't know, I'm kind of excited to figure that out. So, this one had a little higher leveled Ramza, so we'll see how that goes. Shimmering Blades tend to hit pretty hard. I think they're magic based, and Thancred and Mont don't exactly like that. The art's just squishy, so let's see how this goes. This will be the last match between the two accounts. Alright, Rallying Cry. Just kind of doing the typical loop of buffs. Who are we charging against? Oh, supercharge on the Ramza. That's pretty decent. Pretty decent. Stone in on the Mont. The Divine Grace, and then try to approach. Oh, Liard, you getting a little antsy there. Shimmering Blade did not hit Mont as hard as I anticipated. Where are the Taunting Blades, you fool? Nice. Rough Divide, taken out Gap Carrier right off the bat. jamming edge, getting in there, taking out the Ronza. I'm surprised the Art's actually surviving. That Mont was not hitting her very hard. Why would you back up in Stone Throw? What is with this AI? Why? Oh my gosh. Tinker, please Rough Divide and close this out. Thank you. So many dumb things happen there. Just back up in Stone Throw, you see it? So excited when we turn that frickin' ability off. Alright, well, that is actually everything. So, that is all of my arena matches and my guild battle matches. We'll see how the guild battles go. You know, we were on the back foot. We had some people getting taken out, including my alt account, that, you know, we kind of weren't anticipating. My results, unfortunately, were kind of the worst there, because I didn't get any stars, while the other guys who did get knocked out at least got 3 stars, and then some on the next turn as well. So, yeah, we'll see what happens to guild battle. So, yeah, thanks for watching. You know, kind of typical, like, subscribe, do all the things. Leave me a comment if you got any comments in regards to the teams that you saw today, any questions, etc., etc. And we will see you guys next time. Bye, y'all.